I'm Jared Dienda, and this is Snap-on Tools Great Garages. We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Check out the off-road racing facility of Desert Champion BJ Baldwin. This is Baldwin Motorsports. Well, we're here with Willie Valdez Jr. Willie, how you doing?
Good to see you, Jared.
Yeah, thanks for having us. So what exactly is Baldwin Motorsports, and what do you do here on the site?
Baldwin Motorsports is an off-road racing team. We race Baja, we race Nevada Desert. You know, he's pretty much been all over the world racing. We've been all over the world filming too. You know, we're doing the recoil videos.
Well, desert racing is just a beast in itself. BJ, he does the Ironman, he drives by himself. Every second counts, every pebble, every stone, every rock. Why is Snap-on Tools the tool of choice for you and your team?
Drivers are important, navigators are important, pit crews are important, but the most important thing is keeping that truck together. And if you don't have the right tools to keep that truck together, you're not gonna put it together 100%, then you're gonna have issues out there. Any problem nowadays, you're done.
Seen a lot of awards, a lot of trophies, but I want to check out the trucks. I want to check out the weapons of mass destruction.
For sure, let's go out there. This is what we call the lab.
So looking at the lab here, how is it laid out? It's one big room, but you got a few different vehicles
Yeah,
here.
it's one big room. Both the race cars go here. This is the one we've been racing right now. And then this other truck right here is a backup race car. We set up our PreRunners over here to the right. Then we kind of go around. Any new builds or customs is next to the fab shop. That way we could walk in and out and build more stuff.
I mean, this thing is a beast. Explain to somebody what a trophy truck is.
It's unlimited truck. So basically, whatever you can afford, you can put on there. We put name brands on them, whatever motors in it, it kind of entitles that. But it's a custom built, full tubular chassis. You know, we start from scratch. We start with 2 pieces of the tube and then start building from there. And it's a jungle gym. It's a big jungle gym, is what we call it.
It's a very fun and high horsepower jungle gym.
Yeah.
Some of the specs on this truck, break it down.
We want to make them as light as possible, yet as strong as possible. So we try to see where we can save weight, yet not jeopardize the integrity of a certain part. And we try to go the extra mile. We try to put the extra effort to make it nicer, cleaner. We're waiting for a motor to come back. We'll throw a motor in there. We'll put the shocks back on it. We'll go run, 200 miles, do testing before the race. I'll come back, we'll tear it all the way down, check for cracks, and rebuild the whole thing.
You'll actually inspect the chassis. You're saying for cracks?
We're so extreme, the thing is beating up and it's hitting rocks. So we take it all apart. We physically check every weld for cracks, make sure that the chassis hasn't flexed or cracked anywhere, and we start putting it back together.
How much horsepower are you running in this truck?
We run 900 horsepower. You basically want enough horsepower that you can keep your tires hooked up, you can go through the bumps as fast as you want, and you don't have to slow down. And that's what keeps you going, momentum. Could we have more? Maybe, but then you start burning your tires up.
Well, if we can, let's check out the rest of the laboratory here.
Yeah.
So this is a PreRunner truck. Break down what this is by comparison to the trophy truck.
Okay, basically what we call these PreRunners is a trophy truck with AC. It's full suspension. The motor would be the weakest part of it because we try to run a lower compression motor that we can run pump gas. Everything else, it's all pretty much a trophy truck.
Air conditioning, nicer leather seats. You're seeing more seats in there, more room. What's the strategy? Are you testing kind of all the suspension and everything?
In a perfect world, your PreRunner would be your trophy truck with the cab. And a lot of times we don't have the luxury of having that. When we got a spare trophy truck, we just take the trophy truck and go PreRunner.
We talked about race trucks, but also you guys do some really cool projects. Can we go check that out?
Yeah, for sure. Let's go.
Zach, how we doing, man?
Good.
Good. I see, first of all, your sweet, beautiful box here, but what do you do here at Baldwin Motorsports?
I'm their fabricator.
Cool, right on. How long have you been here?
Almost a year.
You look young. How old are you?
I'm 22.
22, man. Well, why Snap-on for you? I mean, was it a family thing or just being around all this other awesome Snap-on stuff?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to fit in with the group, but no, I wanted to own the best. So I figured if I'm going to make the investment, I might as well own the best.
It just speaks to what you guys are building here and fabricating, but I gotta ask you, what's your favorite tool?
My favorite tool, I'd have to say, is probably my hammers. They don't vibrate in your hand.
Yeah.
They don't bounce back, anything weird. So when I got to beat on stuff and trying to straighten it out, these are my favorite. I mean, all my Snap-on tools are a pleasure to use.
Well, I appreciate your support and keep up the good work, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Willie, we're over here in the project section. Man, there's some clean fabrication you've done here.
He wants to be as clean as possible, yet be as strong as possible. So we tuck in the cage pretty much everywhere. It's all tucked in behind the stock interior. When this thing is done, you won't even know it's got a cage in here.
What is this truck exactly for?
Have you seen the Duniz videos?
Yeah.
Okay, well, basically this is what it is. This is we drive the monster girls around in the dunes.
A high horsepower fun haver.
Yeah, it's basically, that's what it is.
That's awesome. Brandon Johnson, what is your title here and what do you do?
I'm head mechanic at Baldwin Motorsports, and I basically take care of the Fedor trophy truck as well as the PreRunners, and I assist Willie and the other guys with anything that needs to be done.
Bright green box, this thing's beautiful. How long you had this thing?
2.5 years. Green's my color, so like to stick out.
It does look nice. Well, I got to ask you, you know, being the head mechanic, what's your favorite tool, or what do you use the most around the shop?
Honestly, my favorite tool is the flush cuts, so you're not cutting your knuckles or your wrist when you cut zip ties. My second favorite's a hammer, so I can hit tables while Zach's welding, because he's real skittish.
Try to keep it all serious, but a race shop is a great environment, man. There's some camaraderie, there's jokes, and then you take that on the road and you do battle of the desert. It's great to work at this place, right?
Yeah, you got to have fun with the people you work with. You have to have a good relationship. And if you don't have that, you know, there's always hostility here or there, and it just doesn't work.
Talking about adventures, you did Recoil, the new one in Cuba. How was it being down there and critical to make sure the truck's running for the shoot?
The overall experience was very eye-opening. The culture's so much different. They don't have snap-on tools. They don't have the right tools. They hand make a lot of their stuff. The limited tools we had were snap-on tools.
You brought your whole mobile toolbox.
Honestly, we brought our mobile toolbox, but we couldn't get to any of that. So we had our snap-on bags with whatever hand tools we could fit in there and limited parts, because everything was stuck in customs. So luckily we did our work here to get the truck prepared, and we didn't have major issues.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
Willie, look at this thing. This thing is sweet. It is blacked out. This is your toolbox, because you're not just the team manager. Your hands get a little dirty themselves.
Yeah, this is my toy right here, and she always gives me a hard time. It's like, you really need more tools? And I'm like, yes, I always need more tools.
Right.
You know, when you have the right tool for the right job, it makes your job easier, makes your job better. Plus, you don't have to worry about, was it done right? Because it's the right tool for the right job. I would say, you know, Snap-on's got the best tools for all the stuff we do.
Well, I got to ask you, what's your favorite tool? Like the one you just, you know, you're on the hunt for it, or maybe the one you use the most, but what's kind of your favorite tool?
Torque wrenches are my favorite tools. If you torque anything you put on, it's guaranteed that it's tightened the right amount. These new torque wrenches now, they have the angle on them, you know, they have all this cool stuff. Before, you used to have the clicker, or you have to unadjust them, and you got to do all that stuff. And now it's like, you just turn it on, you got fresh batteries, and you're good to go.
Time is money.
Yep,
yeah.
for sure.
Another cool thing, you found some pesos here in your cabinet.
A cool fact is 5 pesos is what we use as a coin, and it works really good for a 1-inch tubing, because we weld it around. We seal the tubing, because it is metal. You can actually weld it onto any tubing.
And you put a little bit of Mexico and Baja in each truck.
Yeah, for sure.
Good luck to you guys. You got the 500 coming up next. Where are your goals set?
We race every year going for a championship, because we know we're going to race the 500 and the 1,000. You know, those are the 2 races that are given. We're going to race Vegas Touring on the 400. So if we can get a couple fill-ins to kind of push us towards the championship, we do that. If we can come up with the win at the 500, we'll be racing Rosarito in the 1,000. If not, we'll be racing 1,000.
Well, good luck to you guys.
Very much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
No problem. Thank you.
And there you have it. Another Snap-on Tools Great Garages here in Las Vegas, Nevada. That is Baldwin Motorsports.
Thanks for watching Snap-on Tools Great Garages. For more videos, click here. And for all things Snap-on, be sure to subscribe.